Well, I wanted to talk to you today about this Caudalie Favorites Kit. I purchased this way back in April with the Sephora sale, and I showed this in my haul video, and I had said that I would follow up and do a review, and it occurred to me recently that I never did do that, and so I wanted to go through all of these items today and let you know how I feel about them and whether or not I would purchase the full size. So I'm going to start by going through each of the items and letting you know more about them and what my thoughts are. So let's get started. Okay, so let me start by telling you a little bit more about the kit. So there are 5 items in the kit, as I mentioned, and this was $32. It says it's a $57 value if you were purchasing all of the items individually. So the first item that you have here on the end is a lip conditioner. Then you have their Moisturizing Sorbet. Next is the hand and nail cream. And then you have the Beauty Elixir spray. And then finally here on the end you have the makeup removing cleansing water. So I'm going to start down here with the lip conditioner and go through each of these items and let you know how I felt about them. Oh, also worth mentioning, this is a reusable bag that this comes in. It is clear on both sides, so you could use this for travel, or if you just wanted to keep all of these products inside, it is something that is sort of a nice little added benefit of the kit. Okay, so starting here on the end with the lip conditioner. This is just a pretty straightforward lip balm, clear, and it does have a bit of a fragrance to it. I would say it's mostly a lemon scent that I get, very fresh, not irritating to me in any way, not something that bothered me. I didn't find this to be anything special. It's not something that I would repurchase. I enjoyed it. I thought it was okay, but I don't think it was as nice for me as some of the other lip products that I really love, like my Chorus lip butter, which is one of my favorites. I just thought this was nice. It is something that I would enjoy keeping in my purse so that both my husband and I can use it, since it doesn't have any color to it. It's just a clear balm. But other than that, it didn't really wow me at all. The next item that I have here is the Moisturizing Sorbet. This was a very nice moisturizer. I did use it on my skin a couple of times. I did have a breakout. I can't say for certain whether or not this caused it, but it was enough of a connection for me to not want to continue to use it. It felt very nice on my skin. It did sink in very easily. It wasn't greasy at all. It didn't make my skin more oily. I used this at nighttime, and again, not something that I was wild about. I can't say again for certain whether or not this caused my breakouts, but I wasn't willing to just sort of go forward with it and try it. I would continue to use this as a moisturizer for my body, and I'm trying to remember the fragrance on this. This, again, with a lot of these Caudalie products, it's not a very strong fragrance one way or the other. This is just, again, a sort of very fresh green fragrance. And when I say a green fragrance, to me that means something that just has a very subtle, fresh, bright kind of smell, maybe in the citrus family, just very, very fresh, not floral, not woodsy or musky or anything like that. Okay, so that brings me to this next item, which is the hand and nail cream. Again, for me, this was a very nice product. I enjoyed it, a very fresh fragrance. Let me see if this one had the citrus smell. This probably does have a little bit of a citrusy kind of fragrance to it, but again, not something that I was wild about. I thought it was a very nice hand cream. Will definitely finish it. It didn't bother me in any way, but I didn't enjoy it as much as maybe my First Aid beauty cream, so there are others that I prefer, but this was nice. Also my Curel, I think, worked just as well, which is of course a lot less expensive, so... Okay, and then these last 2 items are the ones that I did enjoy the most out of the kit. So this is the Beauty Elixir. This is a really nice sort of refreshing spray, especially this time of year when it's really warm outside. It's just sort of a nice cooling mist for your face. You can use this as needed or however often you feel like. It does feel very cool on the skin. That doesn't last a very long time, but it is very, very refreshing, very nice, very awakening. I did really enjoy it. I got my husband to use this a little bit too, and he did enjoy the way that it felt. Also, again, not something I would purchase in the full size. I will enjoy this while I have it, but it's not something that I think that I would invest in, but I have really been liking this quite a bit. I'm planning on taking this with me when I travel. It's kind of nice to have in your purse, again, like I said, this time of year when it's just so warm out and you just want something sort of like a nice little pick-me-up throughout the day. I thought this was a really great product. Okay, and so the final item, and again one of my favorites from this kit, is the Makeup Removing Cleansing Water. This did a really nice job, not so much at removing eye makeup, but all of my skin makeup, my foundation, blush, things like that. thought it did a really nice job. It wasn't irritating in any way. It's not overly fragranced. I will say that I did use this before washing my face at night, so I can't say for sure whether or not the fragrance would have lingered with me had I not washed my face afterwards. Again, a very bright, fresh, green fragrance as with the other Caudalie items, and I did enjoy this, but it wasn't so appealing to me that I would go out and buy the full size of this. And that's sort of kind of how I feel about everything in the kit. I like all of the items. I thought they were great. If someone gave them to me as a gift, I would really enjoy using them all, but nothing wowed me so much that I think, wow, I really need the full size of this. That being said, I thought this was still a really good value. I did like all of the products within it. I think that if you were new to the Caudalie line like I was, this is sort of a fun way to try all of the favorites from their line, and I don't regret purchasing it all. I thought everything was good. Good quality, nice fragrances, non-irritating in any way, but just not something that I was over the moon about. So I hope that this was helpful to you. I thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you very soon. Bye-bye.